Chapter 6. Political Parties. Why do we need political parties? Political parties are easily one of the most visible institutions in a democracy. Most people tend to criticize political parties a lot. They tend to blame parties for all that is wrong with our democracy and our political life. Parties have become identified with social and political divisions, meaning a political party is a group of people who come together to contest elections and hold power in the government. They agree on some policies and programs for the society with a view to promote the collective good. Thus, parties reflect fundamental political divisions in a society. Parties are about a part of the society and thus involve partisanship. Thus, a party is known by the policies it supports and whose interests it upholds. A political party has three components. Number one, the leaders. Number two, the active members. And number three, the followers. Parties contest elections. In most democracies, elections are fought mainly among the candidates put up by political parties. Parties select their candidates in different ways. Parties put forward different policies and programs, and the voters choose from them. A party reduces a vast multitude of opinions into a few basic positions which it supports. Parties play a decisive role in making laws for a country. Formally, laws are debated and passed in the legislature. Parties form and run governments. Parties recruit leaders, train them, and then make them ministers to run the government in the way they want. Parties shape public opinion. They raise and highlight issues as they have lakhs of members and activists spread all over the country. Parties provide people access to government machinery and welfare schemes implemented by governments. Those parties that lose in the elections play the role of opposition to the parties in power by voicing different views and criticizing government for its failures or wrong policies. Opposition parties also mobilize opposition to the government. For an ordinary citizen, it is easy to approach a local party leader than a government officer. Necessity. The rise of political parties is directly linked to the emergence of representative democracies. Political parties gather different views on various issues and present these to the government. They have a mechanism to support or restrain the government, make policies, justify or oppose them. So, parties are a necessary condition for a democracy. How many parties should we have? More than 750 parties are registered with the Election Commission of India. Usually, only a few parties effectively win elections and form the government. In some countries, only one party is allowed to control and run the government, which are called one-party systems. For example, in China, only the Communist Party is allowed to rule. In some countries, power usually changes between two main parties, and such a party system is called two-party systems. For example, in the USA and the UK, there are only two parties in their governments. In some countries, including India, we have a multi-party system. In this system, the government is formed by various parties coming together in a coalition called an alliance or a front. For example, in India, there were three such major alliances in 2004 parliamentary elections: the National Democratic Alliance, the United Progressive Alliance, and the Left Front. The multi-party system often appears very messy and leads to political instability. At the same time, this system allows a variety of interests and opinions to enjoy political representation. So we can say that each country develops a party system that is conditioned by its special circumstances. For example, if India has evolved a multi-party system, it is because the social and geographical diversity in such a large country is not easily absorbed by 2 or even 3 parties. No system is ideal for all countries and all situations.